The following is a proud production presented by the Middle Georgia Sports Network. The Middle Georgia Sports Network welcomes you to the Planters' first round ball game of the week. We would also like to thank our other broadcast sponsors, Sonic America's Drive-In, Com South, Brennan Outfitters, Harry Ford, Spherion Staffing, Spillers Orthodontics, House and Lake Country Club, Mike's Golf Carts, Paul and Casey Elmore, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics, and Bill and Laura Amos, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics. Now it's time for the Spherion pregame show, fueled by the Applebee's and Perry pregame meal, with your hosts Kenny Kofer and Brett Taylor.
Welcome in here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We're live here at the Hornets Nest from Perry, Georgia, as the Westfield Hornets look to take on an interregional matchup, the Westminster Wildcats. It's going to be a long night.
Hey, that's all right. We just had a great ball game in the girls' game, Adam, with Westminster defeating the Westfield Lady Hornets by 1 in overtime. We can only ask for that much excitement here in the second game, but hopefully on the winning side for the Hornets.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take no excitement if Hornets can get the win.
You're my kind of guy. I love blowouts in my team's favor.
Yeah.
It's a much more comforting, better for the stress level. But what a great first game that was. And now here, Adam, the Westfield boys have been just as on fire as the Lady Hornets. They've also won 4 out of their last 5. Currently stand 14-5 on the season. They are 4-2 in the region. And they've won 3 straight games here. A big 20-point blowout on Tuesday against Gatewood. And that was a big game for Westfield, Adam. As you know, that was probably one of the worst games they played against them in the first game of the year, or in their first time. And, you know, only having 3 guys score and then come out and blow them out by 20 here at home was huge.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a big turning point in Westfield that showed their improvement during the season. Of course, being losing by Gatewood at Gatewood by 30 earlier in the season. The Hornets' worst loss of the year, and they get one of their biggest, if not their biggest win of the year last Tuesday night. Unfortunately, we weren't able to cover that big moment, but they did win 81-61 here at home, getting that 20-point victory after falling by 30 points earlier in the season. So we'll see if the Hornets can keep on that momentum here, as it is senior night like we saw with the girls. But between the games, we saw the seniors from Westfield's 3 sports, football, basketball, cheerleading, and swimming get honored here. So hopefully that'll motivate these guys to get the job done here tonight.
And I think Adam Jones was the only guy who did all 3 of those, right? No, I'm just kidding. We know he can't play basketball. We know he's a great cheerleader and great swimmer. Just kidding. Ran into Adam out there in the lobby there. Congratulations to him. He's graduating as well. But, yeah, this Westfield boys varsity team, they have, let's see how many seniors. Just looking out here, you got John Bard, Paul Fitzgerald, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Marquise Watkins, you got Reagan Waller, Griffin Elmore, Giles Amos. So they got 7 seniors on this team. That's a very, very senior-laden, experienced lineup, and that obviously bodes well for this year. Now the future, not so much, but hey, we're not in the future yet. Westfield's got a great chance to make some noise in the state playoffs this year, and if they can continue to roll their on, they're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, basically.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, of course, this senior team being such a pivotal part, especially this class of Westfield Athletics. 18 of the 22 football starters were seniors this year. All 5 of the starters for basketball have been rotating around, but they have been seniors, and their 2 main sub guys have been seniors as well. So this senior class has been dominating football and basketball. Hopefully they can go out with a basketball championship. They couldn't go out with a football one, but hey, we haven't seen a basketball championship in a while. It sure would be cool to see this senior class finally give it to us like they did with football a few short years ago.
Yeah, that would be a definite big step for the Hornets here. Is I believe the last time, looking over there on the far side wall, they won a basketball state championship. Well, looks like never. Well, no, I'll take that back.
Yeah, I think
75.
Yeah,
1975.
Yeah.
Looking up there. So
the last time we were in the Final Four was 2009, 2010. I think it was 2010.
All right. Well, you know, you've been here a long time, so you were a wee lad at that point in time, I guess. What were you, like 3rd grade or something? Something like that?
Something like that.
But looking down here at this Westminster team, and they got some pretty good size as well. They're a tough team. Gatewood's obviously the team to beat in this region, and John Millage especially. John Millage, I believe, is 22-1. We obviously saw what they can do behind, what was his name, Andrew? Oh, all the brothers.
Yeah.
I can't think of what his name was.
Hey, Presswood.
Presswood, yeah. He went off for, 46 points?
Yep.
He's a dangerous player.
Almost outscored Westfield's whole team.
Yeah. But here, in this one, should be a great matchup between these two squads. Adam, why don't we go ahead and take a quick break and then come back with the starting lineups and more as you're listening to Westfield basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Spillers Orthodontics is where great smiles begin. Whether you are an adult or a teen, they can make you smile. Dr. Don Spillers uses state-of-the-art technology and proven orthodontic techniques to provide his patients with the quality care they deserve. He offers Invisalign, Invisalign Teen, clear, and metal braces. No referral is needed, so call 478-953-2700 to schedule your complimentary evaluation and see why your friends love visiting his office.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
11, Jelani Watson-Gale. At forward is you.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Your Spillers Orthodontics starting lineups are being announced. We're trying to get them here for Westminster as we weren't provided with them ahead of time.
Looks like we got number 32, number 11, number 15, number 4.
So it's going to be
and number 3.
Stephen Lambert, Nigel Eady, Jelani Watson-Gale, McKay Starkley, and Mike Dukes for the visiting Westminster Wildcats. And for your Westfield Hornets, all seniors here tonight, starting at guard, senior Paul Fitzgerald, number 10. Starting at the other guard, also a senior, number 11, Marquise Watkins. Starting at guard, another senior, number 12, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
At center, a senior, number 15.
Sorry, Adam. I'm rusty on the camera. Sorry.
Also starting at forward, another senior, Giles Amos. And rounding it out, starting at forward, the 5th senior of your Spillers Orthodontics starting lineup, John Edward Bard III.
It looks like they got a couple of their senior teammates and alumni in there. You got Tucker Moody. Obviously, Tucker, a big part of this night out there as well. Should be a good one as we're almost set to start the Applebee's first quarter here tonight. Applebee's first quarter, baby.
Oh, Applebee's first quarter. There we go.
There we go. Looks like the tip will be between Giles Amos and number 4, Stephen Lambert. Whoa. Hey-oh.
So the tip is going to be won by Westminster right out of the gate, and they're giving it off to Stephen Lambert. Now back to Edie. Now at the top of the court, it's going to be Gale giving it to Starsky. Being swung around at the top of the key now. Now driving inside, giving it off, going up, and that is good. and that's going to be Starkley. Quickly, Westminster taking the 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it was a good job. Starkley matches up well with Giles. Somebody rarely has the height and body to hang with Giles. Good job there.
You see Watkins and Amos sporting the red headbands here for the 4th Annual American Heart Association Red Out, sponsored by Westfield. You see Paul Fitzpatrick taking a quick three. Off the mark, that's going to be a rebound by Lambert. Now taking it up the floor will be Edie. Edie now being guarded by Watkins, of course, a star running back for football. I may expect him to go to the college ranks, possibly Division I. I don't know if he's committed to anybody yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think in the game here against Westfield, he had I believe it was turf toe.
Yeah.
Got injured in that game.
Got injured early on. Led to a big Westfield win. So Watkins now giving it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick finding Amos at the top of the key, giving it off to Watkins in the far corner. Watkins going inside. Pump faking, giving up to Amos, who's being guarded by 2 men. Goes up, no good. Rebound Westminster. Now Gale. We can't decide if his name's Watson or Gale, because on one roster his last name's Watkins and the other one is Watson, and then the other roster his middle name is Watson.
Let's call him Watson. It's in there somewhere. We'll wait till Mr. Talbert makes the call on a foul or something.
It's now Edie directing traffic, number 3 at the top of your screen, giving it off to Watson. Now back to Lambert. Now that's Lambert actually for the 3. That is no good. Rebound over though, and that shot is up and good. That's going to be Mike Dukes, number 32. Quickly a 4-0 game for Westminster.
Yeah, Ryan Fitzpatrick never jumped on that rebound opportunity there and just went right over top of him and got it and put it back.
So Watkins giving off to Bard. Pump fakes back to Watkins. Watkins. Far side gives it to Paul Fitzgerald, number 10. Back to Watkins. Watkins directing traffic. Giving it off to Bard. Bard now, top of the key. Slings it to Fitzgerald. Back to Bard. Bard for 3.
Count it.
That is good. Great shot there by Bard. And it looks like the student section is going to try to stay true. There was actually a memo put out by the Westfield board that said be quiet until you score 10 points. And I believe that represents Tucker Moody's number 10 when he had the heart attack. That's what I was heard. That's not confirmed. But so we'll see when they get to 10. We'll see if the student section erupts here.
Moved his pivot foot.
So Edie now giving it off for 3. That is no good. Rebound Fitzpatrick. He's going to take it up court on the fast break. Euro step. Goes up with the right hand. No good. Amos gets the rebound. No good. That's going to be rebounded there by Starkley. So Starkley will get off to Edie as Westminster takes it to the court here under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Edie will be guarded by number 11, Marquise Watkins. Gives it off to Mike Dukes. Dukes top of the key, giving it back to Edie. Edie. Giving it inside Starkley. Now Dukes with the ball. Gets over the right hand, and that is good. And you see here, basically just one very quiet, silent, even as the Westminster Wildcats score a bucket.
Yeah, I think they got tired after watching that girls' game.
Watkins getting the call in. Now swinging it around. Bard with the ball. Pump fakes. Gives it back to Watkins. Watkins directing traffic. Telling Amos to set the screen, and he does. Watkins steps back. Guard at the top of the key. Looks to charge in. Goes over the right hand. No good. Rebound number 11. That's going to be Watson. And so Watson giving it off for 3. No good. Rebound Watkins once again. Watkins taking it up the court under 4 minutes to go. Also looking to walk off the fast break, but Watkins will slow it down. Steps back, gives it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick looking to drive in. He does. Goes over the right hand, and that is good. Great shot there by Ryan Fitzpatrick as they clip the lead to 1.
Great job by Ryan there. Played under control. Got a nice basket. Ooh.
So now Starkley with a jump shot, and that is good.
They're very, very solid team. Very good jump shooters.
Well, this was a really good game when Westfield played them at their house. Excuse me, I can't even speak. But that shot is good by John Edward Bard. 3 ball there, it ties it up.
Attaboy, Johnny.
I was trying to say it was a very close game when Westfield played them earlier in region play at Westminster. Now Starkley getting the screen set. Watson misses the ball. Now Watkins will take it up for Westfield. Watkins being double teamed here, looking to yellow Fitzgerald, but he will find Fitzpatrick open. Looks like Coach Walls is wanting some ball motion here as they give it to Amos. Almost gets out of bounds, but he swings back to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick for three. No good. That's going to be rebound Westminster.
They're doing a great job boxing out Giles.
So Watson from the free throw line, no good. A rebound Starkley. Starkley goes up and he misses it. Fitzgerald and Ball has some miscommunication. Ball goes up, no good. And it'll go underneath here. Back to Watson. Bard and Fitzgerald thought they were on opposing teams for a second there, so both had the rebound and they both gave it away.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there because it was just them two.
So Dukes giving it off to Watson. Back to Starkley. To Edie. Looks like they're going to call.
Wow, they call a foul away from the ball there on Giles Amos as he was, I think, trying to pull the jersey there of number 15 for the other squad, Mickey Starkley.
Yeah, Starkley. And so looks like Griffin Elmore, number 5, and Connor Doles, number 40, will come in for Westfield. And Noah Kirscher, number 40, and Tyrone Wright, number 10, will come in for Westminster. As Wright goes up, no good. Doles tips it, but it's going to be rebound Westminster. Now going up, that shot is no good. Doles looking for the rebound, and he gets it. He gives it off to Watkins. Watkins taking it up on the fast break.
John wants that ball, man. He's got the shooter's touch right now. He's saying, give it to me.
So Watkins lobs up to Amos. Can't handle it over 3 defenders. Scramble for the ball. It will be picked up by Watson. Watson will pull up, and that is good.
Hey, you ain't kidding as far as the quietness. But you know what? 2 more points, and Westfield will have 10. And then
we'll see it erupt.
We might see the lid come off.
Yeah, we can see. Probably go quiet when that happens. We'll see if it happens on this possession. Let the sounds of the stadium tell the story.
Hey, there you go.
So Watkins at the top of the key, getting the screen from Amos. Watkins going to step back. Swing it out to Bard. Can't handle it.
Ooh, foul call there on number 11 that time. That is Watson.
So it looks like one of our rosters was white, one of our rosters was gone. So his name is Jelani Watson Gale, not Jelani Watson, as one of our rosters indicated. Amos will sub out. Reagan Waller, number 3, will sub in.
They're just trying to keep unnecessary fouls away from Giles here.
Elmore will inbound it to Watkins. Watkins back to Elmore for 3. No good. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds on Westfield. So Gale will inbound it to Nigel Eady, number 3.
He is an athlete, buddy. I'm telling you.
So Eady taking it up court. Swinging it off. Pump faking is Dukes. Dukes for 3. No good. Ball will go out of bounds. So Westfield will retake possession here. Bard will give it off to Watkins. 45 seconds here left to go in this low-scoring first quarter. 10-8 your score. Watkins giving it to Elmore. He has trouble with it. Gives it back to Watkins now. Watkins slowing things down, directing traffic. Giving off to Waller. Waller going inside with the right hand. And it's good.
There's 10. And the crowd.
So with 32.6 seconds, Westfield passes that magic number here. Get a look at the roster before the game. It looked like Westfield was rolling with one less than normal. Alex Smith, the junior, was not on roster. You can see him in the stands. So Westfield's rolling a little light tonight. Is number 21, sophomore Wyatt Young, will check in for number 11, Marquise Watkins.
Good job by Coach Walls here getting some of his key starters rest here at the end of the quarter.
So Waller's shot is up and good. Westfield takes the lead here with 32.6 seconds left to go. Edie will inbound it here to Wright. Tyrone Wright gives it right back to Edie. Edie being guarded by Young, giving it off to Dukes. Dukes swinging it to Edie. Now Edie going inside, and that's good. Great job there. It looked like both Wyatt Young and Connor Doles were trying to guard Edie, and they kind of didn't know which one was guarding him. So Edie was able to fly past him, like you said, with that athleticism.
Telling you, there might not be a better athlete than him.
Westminster wanting a walk there. 5 seconds left to go. Bard going to have to get away quickly. Shot is up, no good. And that will end your first quarter, and that is nowhere close by Dukes. So after one quarter, it's Westminster 12, Westfield 11. Make sure to stay tuned for more here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network as we're ready to enter the second quarter. Notice during that break, Coach Wallison kind of fired up talking to his team, saying, let's go, let's get ready, play some basketball. Not liking the way the Hornets came out here in the first quarter.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it was not a good quarter, but hey, you trail by one, and it could be a lot worse than that.
So you see the Hornets wearing red socks, also red shoelaces here in honor of the American Heart Association Red Out. Doles with the ball. Giving it off, and it gets tipped in. It looks like it's going to get stolen away. Doles going up, and he's going to
count the basket and the foul on Doles.
I don't know. For some reason, it looked like there was conflicting calls, but looks like they are going to call the foul on Doles. Doles certainly ate it. He took it really hard. Well, he's trying to, I don't know if that was all real or if he was just trying to sell it to the official, but definitely didn't look like a pretty fall there for Connor Doles. Shot is up, no good. So it's going to be 14-11. Getting the rebound, though, and going up. Shot no good. Rebound by Griffin Elmore. Elmore giving it off to Bard. 14-11 here. 7.5 minutes to go in the half.
Westfield lucked out there with that missed free throw. And then the putback as well.
So Bard giving it off to Elmore. Elmore back to Bard. Bard to Waller. And now underneath to Fitzgerald. Back to Bard. Bard for three. No good. Rebound Elmore. Can't handle it. Rebound to Edie. So Edie takes it up court for Westminster. Edie. What moves there by Edie getting past Waller, but now it looked like Starkley had trouble against Doles, so it looks like number 15, Giles Amos, will sub in for Connor Doles. And number 11, Marquise Watkins, will come in for, I believe, Bard. So Watkins takes it up court for the Westfield Hornets here. Under 7 minutes to go in the half. Watkins giving it to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald swings it to Watkins. Watkins back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald can have some trouble hanging on to it. Back to Watkins. Watkins gives it off to Waller. Back to Watkins once more to the top of the key. Watkins drives inside, spins, goes up, tries to give it off to Amos.
Foul on the floor away from the basketball. See, that will go on. It will go on number 4, Lambert.
Stephen Lambert with the foul, number 4. And so inbound goes to Griffin Elmore, who goes up with a right hand and good. Great shot there by Griffin Elmore as he cuts the lead to 1.
And Griffin had a big game against Gatewood, continuing his good play here with a nice shot, little leaner in the lane.
So Edie will give it off to Lambert. And now back to Gale. And now for 3, Mike Dukes. And count that there.
Man, Brett would say, yeah, he didn't call bank, so no points, but nope, you do. So they open it up now to a 4-point lead.
So now Watkins going inside with her right hand. Errant shot there, no good. And Westminster will get the basketball once more. 6:03 left to go in the first half.
You can tell Westminster is a very well-coached team. They're doing a good job. They're obviously keying on Westfield's 2 playmakers and Giles Amos and Marquise Watson and really forcing them to do uncharacteristic things.
So now Starkley giving it off. Now back to Dukes. Actually back to Lambert. And now miscommunication there. Is this going to be a steal for Reagan Waller? And 80 will
count the basket.
Calls a charge. No, they will count the basket.
And the foul.
And 80 looks hurt.
Yeah, that's one of those, that's a tough call there because you got to, either way, whether you get the charge or the block, you're going to be in pain.
Yeah.
It just makes it hurt that much worse when you get the foul called on yourself.
So Edie Like you said, he was injured early in the Westfield football game with the turf toe, and looks like he's a little shaken up here, but he's going to stay in the game. It looked like there was some miscommunication between Edie and Lambert. See Lambert visually upset, number 4, after he passed the ball. And now it looks like that was a 1-and-1. Nobody realized it. We'll see. No. We'll see.
That was only one free throw. They counted the basket. It was just one free throw because remember the basket counted. So inadvertent whistle there. I think that should stay with Westminster.
Yeah, I was about to say nobody realized anything. I don't know what happened there. It seems like you can understand when one player in your team has a lapse as Reagan Waller or as Ryan Fitzpatrick stepped in for Reagan Waller, but it seems like everybody on Westfield just kind of stood there.
Yeah.
And everybody on Westminster except number 32, Michael Dukes.
Yeah, I think they thought it was a 1-and-1 or something, but he counted the basket.
So now Dukes with the ball, gives it off to Gale. Gale driving inside, going with the right hand, no good. Rebound, Amos. Haven't seen a lot of Giles Amos as Watkins will get fouled, it looks like.
Hopefully he's okay. He's a little slow. A little gimpy. Twisted it looks like that left ankle.
Yeah, it looks like so far Coach Walls is going to he's going to keep him in the game.
He's watching him.
Yeah.
He rolled that left ankle.
Coach Walls is certainly all about tough.
He just motioned, though, that he needs somebody. He's going to bring in John Bard.
Barden will sub in. Coach Walls is certainly all about toughness. He's not just going to take you out of the game if he doesn't think you're seriously hurt. I know that from personal experience, not from being hurt, but, from him being the B-team football coach. He's all about toughness, and that's what he preaches to his players. And you can see that Watkins, he's definitely got to be really hurt, especially coming out of a big game like this. Hopefully it's not too serious, but you got to think that he's in a lot of pain right now.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's going to go back to the locker room.
So Bard's going to shoot the free throws for Marquise Watkins.
So he'll go on the ledger for Watkins. That miss will.
Yeah, so we'll see who will run the point for Westfield, if it's going to be like a more point guard type style like Griffin Elmore, Reagan Waller, like I know the B-team point guard Wyatt Young. I don't think he would be starting for Westfield all of a sudden, but you got to think, are they going to try to just run with, five of their backups, or are they going to try to get a special player in to kind of run the point and just pass it around?
Yeah, they got a lot of different options. I mean, nobody is dynamic, but we'll see.
So now Gale giving it underneath to, I believe, we got a new player here, Kersher.
And then Giles with the block. Giles, a great job there, just staying in his position, not getting faked out on the pump, and going up and getting a piece of that basketball.
17-16, 5:05 left to go in the opening half. Try to get an update on Marquise Watkins' injury as soon as we can. Looks like his mom headed to the back there. So now Dukes getting the screen set. Gives it off to Edie. Edie off the three there. That is no good. Rebound John Bard. Bard is going to take it up the court here. On the fast break, he's going to go coast to coast. Goes up, no good. And Edie swats it away of Amos's hands. Westfield will stay with the ball.
Yeah, with John Bard, he can kind of run that point forward type thing, and he's a good ball handler, so he should be fine. Run a little bit of point guard position.
Bard floats it up top to Elmore, back to Bard. Bard down low to Amos. Pass gets tipped away. Gets it, goes up, and it's good. And Westfield takes the lead here.
Great job by Giles. Had it poked away, maintained his composure, and put it in for the basket.
So Edie going. Big triple team there, and it looks like he's going to walk.
Yeah, that jump step works in the NBA. I don't think it works in high school. But, man, is he a good athlete. I mean, I just marveled at him when y'all played them down in Augusta, over in Augusta 2 years ago, and he's just an athlete.
So Fitzpatrick, I remember that game when it was all rainy. It was a bad game.
Oh, yeah.
Remember I got a tackle in that game. There was Elmore makes the three.
Good job. Griffin's coming alive here in the last two games. Doing an excellent job.
21-17 Westfield.
3 touchdowns and then 2 touchdowns and a field goal for Westminster.
So Edie gives it off to Dukes. Looked like he almost traveled there. He gives it back to, I believe, Wright. Now back to Gale. So Jelani Watson-Gale will take it up. He gets stripped there. Gets his own, I guess, turnover possibly. And now he goes up. No good. Rebound. A collision there, but it's going to be rebounded by John Bard. So Bard.
Rough. Better get it across the timeline.
Yeah, he's holding it there. He kind of just stopped to have a conversation with Coach Walls.
Barely.
I was about to say, I don't know if he realized about the timeline rule. I mean, I assume he would realize it, but, not really used to running the point, as it would go out of bounds on Westminster.
I'll tell you what, man, these guys are very impressive. I've been very impressed with Westminster. Defense down low from a mixture of Kirshner and Starkey have done a great job on Giles.
Yeah, and Coach Walls is not happy with this team. We've seen him fired up a lot here tonight. His Bard pump fakes, drives inside, almost gets it stolen away, goes in with a right hand.
Count it.
You can count it. It is good. So he'll get the and one. We haven't seen Watson come out of the back yet. Or Watkins, sorry.
I love watching John Bard play, and it's equally as cool to watch the Bard family across the way, especially Jackie, because she looks and she smiles because I guess when you're a twin, you kind of have that twin thing where you know what they're thinking, but they're equally as competitive. I can only imagine what it was like in the Bard household when they were younger. Probably a lot of fighting. I'm sure it still goes on today.
So as he shoots the shot, it is up and good. Elmore and Fitzgerald had a little conversation with Coach Walls during that. And so Gale takes it up, gives it off to Dukes. Dukes back to Edie. 24-17, under 3 minutes to go. It's Dukes with the three. No good. Rebound.
Great job.
Bard
came in hard on that rebound.
Bard giving it off to Fitzpatrick for three. No good. Rebound, Dukes. We've seen Ryan shoot a couple threes here. They've almost gone in. Not really knows a three-point shooter, but hey, if it'll work. And so now, shot is no good. Rebound by Starkley. I believe shot got blocked. It's blocked by Ball. What a block there by John.
Oh, my God.
What a block there. Student section goes wild here.
That right there, that's Sonic play of the game right there. I mean, that was like a volleyball set in the spike.
Bard's fired up. Is Reagan Waller will sub in for Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, he looked like Misty May Trainer and whatever the other girl's name is.
Yeah, it looks like Paul Fitzgerald is going to take it up court. Playing point here is
that's a good call.
We'll see if that's a permanent thing here if Watkins comes back in the game, but as long as he's absent, we'll see if number 10 Paul Fitzgerald, who took it up on that last possession, will be running the point for Westfield.
Good call there by the refs. John kind of lowered his shoulder a little bit to get some separation, and he wasn't arguing the call. He said he knew what he did.
So Edie inbounds it to Gale. Now right back to Edie as he takes it up the court. Looking to drive inside, giving it off to Starkley. Starkley!
Travel.
Back up with a reverse layup.
Yep.
You can see Tucker Moody down there.
Loving it.
Really firing it up here. Of course, this whole really red out thing was created kind of, in his honor. This is the 4th annual after it happened 5 years ago. They made it the following year. It's a really great thing here. They've been raising a lot of money over the past couple weeks and past week or so, and hopefully that'll go to some good here for the American Heart Association. Amos goes up and he gets the and one to go, and Westfield is fired up here. They after that pep talk from Coach Walls, they're finally fired up here. Should we get the and one to go? Ball will be playing safety back there. Let's see, we'll shoot one free throws, as will Griffin Elmore be playing safety.
Yeah, so far so good. Marquise Watkins went off the floor, and you kind of think, but Westfield's actually responded.
Well, speaking of Watkins, you got to hope that we haven't seen him come out. I guess I assume they're just keeping him in for halftime unless it is a really serious injury.
Yeah, if this score maintains, you probably see him rest the rest of the game.
Yeah. So Edie being guarded by Waller. Giving it off to Dukes. Dukes going inside, step back, jumper. Wow. And that is good. What a shot there.
That was pretty. I mean, he really can't do nothing about that. Just great head fake and just stop right there at the elbow, fall away.
I'll tell you what, if you're Westminster, you kind of want to try to feed off the energy of Westfield because when you make a bucket, it is absolutely dead silent. I've never heard it more silent. His elbow for three, no good. Gets us on rebound, gives it underneath to Amos. It gets tipped off, though. It didn't look like Giles was expecting that. As Gale goes up with the right hand, and that is good.
Westfield's got to calm down now. They were up by 10. It's been cut to 6.
Yeah, what I was saying, though, is if you're Westminster, you got to try to feed off the energy that Westfield brings because it's literally dead silent to Fitzgerald for three. And that is good.
Count it. Paul, when he gets hot from downtown, he's dangerous as well.
Fitzgerald's been playing the point. Has been successful. As Gale almost loses it, gives it off to Dukes. Under a minute, 45 seconds. Duke pulls up. No good. Rebound Starkley. Starkley swings it out. Shot by Gale. No good. Rebound Amos. Amos giving it back to Paul Fitzgerald, who takes it up the court for Westfield. 30 seconds left to go. Being double teamed, and it's going to be a turnover there.
Paul's trying to figure out, what did I do? He did not like that call. On the far side.
So it's going to be Paul Fitzgerald's first, team fourth. 29.8 seconds left to go in the first half. Make sure to stay tuned for the Perry Ford halftime show.
We'll talk some Super Bowl.
Yeah, as you see, Edie takes it up the court, 25 seconds. Swinging it outside to Gale. To right, to Dukes, back to right, back to Edie, 15 seconds. We're going to get the call from the coach. Of course, no shot clock.
Yeah, they're holding for the last shot here.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Back to Edie. So Edie drives him with 5 seconds. Euro step goes up, no good. Rebound over the top, no good. 1 second left. Can Fitzgerald do it again? No. So we will go to half. Here your score, 30-21. Make sure to stay tuned for the Middle Georgia, or make sure to stay tuned for the Perry Ford halftime show on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Upgrade to that bigger ice cream cone and pay the same price as the small one. Upgrade to first class and pay for Coach. Everyone loves an upgrade, which is why right now ComSouth has a special offer for you. Upgrade your internet speed and pay your current rate for 6 months. Surf the internet, stream your favorites, play more, and pay the same for 6 whole months. ComSouth customers can call your local ComSouth office for more details or go to comsouth.net. ComSouth. Neighbors serving neighbors.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you are lost in a new area, you stop and ask a local. Likewise, when you are searching for a one-of-a-kind employee to support your business, you ask a staffing local who knows the community. We're Spherion, a 65-year-old workforce leader with a distinct local focus. Michael and Kim Chalmers and their team know the Middle Georgia area better than anyone. More than a business, this is our home, and we're on a first-name basis with the skilled administrative, hospitality, light industrial, call center, and professional talent who live in our community. Gain a local hiring advantage. Call Spherion at 478-956-1700 or find us on Facebook at Spherion Middle Georgia. Spherion would like to wish the Westfield Hornets a successful 2015 season.
Jared Brennan here at Perry Ford.
And we're here to give you some very simple advice.
Number one, Perry Ford has 0% financing on all new 2015 models.
That's right, the entire Ford product line. 0% APR for up to 72 months.
Number two, Perry Ford is having a huge summer blowout on all pre-owned vehicles, from Range Rovers to Jeeps.
So why go anywhere else? Come to Perry Ford, the simple experience.
Welcome back to the Planners First Game of the Week and into the Perry Ford Halftime Show on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network as you were in for the Perry Ford halftime show here. 30-21 is your score at the half. Definitely an eventful first half. Westfield cooling off, not really playing a good first quarter. Coach Wallace fired them up, and they came out hot here, scoring 19 points in the second quarter to Westminster's 9.
Yeah,
so definitely winning the first. Definitely winning the first quarter. But you gotta hopefully, you get bittersweet the way they played here. Of course, Marquise Watkins, we haven't seen him come out yet. I mean, hopefully he doesn't have to come into your point. Hopefully Westfield can close it away. But hopefully, they do have a big game tomorrow night, and the playoffs just about a week and a half away, so hopefully it's not anything really serious because, it'd be really bad for them to lose Watkins.
Oh, yeah, he's a big he's the leader of this offense. I mean, he's the quarterback at the point guard position. He would be a big loss, but as soon as he went out, it's like Westfield, lit a fire in them. They played some excellent basketball the rest of the way there and lead by 9 here at halftime. But Adam, changing gears a little bit, I think there's something going on Sunday. It's kind of a big deal, I guess. The Super Bowl, as the Denver Broncos are going to play the Carolina Panthers. They kind of talked about it throughout the year. As Giles Amos's mama is going to take a shot there. See if it goes in. Let's see if she's got the touch. Nope. But, Mr. Amos, sorry. Oh, nope, he's flat too. That's all right. But anyway, the Super Bowl, it's going to be a fun game. You got two great defenses. I think Carolina would have the better offense, which is weird to say when Peyton Manning, but, he's 39-year-old Peyton Manning. He's not 25-year-old Peyton Manning. Now, Brett weighed in from home. He says Broncos by a field goal. But what do you say, Adam?
I don't know. It's a head and heart thing. My head says Carolina, but my heart says Denver. And honestly, I know a lot of people criticize Cam Newton and the Panthers by the way they act, and that's not really me. I like how they act. I don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of funny. Yeah. But, really the only reason I really want the Broncos to win is because of Peyton Manning. If Cam Newton was a 39-year-old quarterback in his last rodeo for the Broncos and Peyton Manning was a young quarterback for the Panthers, I'd want, Cam Newton to win. But it's really just kind of it's his last rodeo thing. And I know everybody says, I'm not in the boat that, hey, Cam, wait your turn because nothing's guaranteed.
That is true.
As far as getting back to Super Bowl, his career isn't guaranteed. He could have a freak injury tomorrow or in the game and, never play a snap again. So I'm not of that mentality, but I just want to see Peyton go out on top and, maybe bolster his legacy because a lot of people are saying, he's probably the greatest regular season quarterback of all time. But, if you put his stats, compare with some of the greats in the playoffs, it just doesn't compare. So I think Carolina's going to win, and I kind of have the feeling it's going to be a blowout, kind of like a Seattle-Denver thing. Maybe 3 touchdowns.
Really? Carolina?
Yeah. The Super Bowl, besides last year, the Super Bowls, seems like it's an every other year thing.
If it doesn't have New England in it, it's generally not a close game.
Yeah, it seems like it's a kind of an every other year. Like 1 year it's good, and then 1 year it's a blowout, and then the next year it's good. So we're on the blowout year. So
yeah, that's true. I can see that happening as well. But Denver, they surprised me. I didn't think they had a chance against New England, and then you saw them go out there and just light it up. Their defense is just unreal. They put Brady down almost every single time he got a snap. So if you're able to put Cam Newton, who's a little bit different of a physical specimen than anybody you face, because he's the exact same size, if not bigger, than Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware coming off the edge.
Yeah, and the really thing is, you talk about how good Denver's defense was. One thing that was at home, but two, the Patriots, as good as they got, through the season, they were playing with backup offensive linemen and, these receivers that you never heard of and that, some of their best receivers on their team probably couldn't make, a 5-man receiver team on, a good NFL team. But with the Panthers, you have a solid offensive line. You got some good receivers. You got a good running back in Jonathan Stewart. And, I said this a couple weeks ago. I think I said this with Brett, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think this game will come down, if it's not a blowout, I think it will come down to the running game. Can Cam Newton and Jonathan Stewart, go off? Or will C.J. Anderson have a good running game?
Right.
Will C.J. Anderson, everybody's focusing on Peyton, or will C.J. Anderson explode?
Yeah, or Ronnie Hillman or somebody. Yeah. It's basically going to be a matchup if you're Denver on offense. Luke Kuechly, smart guy, versus Peyton Manning, smart guy. And then on the flip side, it's going to be Cam Newton versus Von Miller / DeMarcus Ware. You know what I mean? And that's going to be tough. But I think Denver has great cornerbacks as well. One in Aqib Talib, and then the other guy, I think Chris Harris is his name.
Yeah, Chris Harris Jr.
So those two, what's the problem? Carolina doesn't have a good receiver. They really don't. You got Greg Olsen.
Yeah.
And, Funchess is okay. And, their main receiver's hurt, the guy last year.
So, but the thing with Carolina that you have to watch out for is, one, like you said, Cam Newton's, he's more of a downhill runner than a scrambler, so he's not the kind of guy that, he'll roll out of the pocket and then, do all these crazy moves to evade everybody. He's more of a downhill runner with a set running play. He's not more of just a think-on-the-fly scrambler.
Right.
But, that's another part of the offense. And then, of course, with tight end, a good tight end is probably, besides a quarterback and maybe an offensive line, is one of the most valuable pieces you can have because, a really good athletic and big tight end, they're too big for cornerbacks and too athletics for linebackers. So Greg Olsen is definitely a great tight end. So we'll see if he can kind of, if he can have a big day and be Cam Newton's main passing target.
Oh, I like watching a little halftime here. It's like Jeff Teague Jr. We're going to try his half-court shot. Oh, just short. Great job, though, by the young man. Got his money back here at halftime. But, yeah, it should be a great game. I'm more interested in the commercials. We'll see how they go. So why don't we go ahead and wrap up this Perry Ford halftime show, take a quick break, and come back with more. You listen to Westfield Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We're just about ready for second half action here from the Hornets' Nest in Perry, Georgia. You have the inter-regional matchup here of the Westminster Wildcats versus the Westfield Hornets. So it is 30-21 here as we get ready for the third quarter of play. And it looks like Marcus Watkins has not come out yet, so hopefully the injury is not too serious, but you never know. Maybe it's just one of those.
I see him on the sideline sitting there. He's sitting a row up from everybody.
Yeah, it didn't look like I see him now. He's not taking the court or anything, but he's dressed out. I couldn't see him. Wasn't on the bench, so I couldn't see him at first.
Yeah, I think he might be icing the left ankle. He's got his legs stretched out, so I doubt we see him the rest of the way here tonight.
I mean, I don't know. It didn't look like a severity of a broken ankle or anything.
No. Just he rolled it, I think.
Yeah. So the second half started, a three ball taken and good. That's going to be Jelani Watson-Gale.
Great shot there from Gale. Good start to the second half.
Quickly, they cut the lead to 6. So Fitzgerald playing the role of point guard, giving it off to Elmore, who will be in the starting 5 for Watson's absence.
Nice.
Amos finds Fitzpatrick wide open there, and they get the lead right back to 8 here. It's 32-24.
Great play call there from Coach Wall, just from that backdoor screen and wide open under the goal.
So Starkley giving it off to Gale for 3 again. That is good.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. Somebody's have to get a hand in his face. He's brought his team into 5 points.
Great shot there by Gale. It will be Bard taking up the court. Fitzpatrick down low, gets swatted away. Edie will take it up off the fast break.
Oh, Edie earned that foul because he basically, there was nothing Bard could do. Bard was running full speed. He just kind of stopped. It's like somebody walking in the airport and then just, stopping right in the middle of the airport. You can't really do anything but hit him.
So Edie giving it off to Gale. Gale underneath to Starkley. Starkley back to Gale. Gale finds Edie towards the left-hand side. Now giving it back to Gale. Now Starkley at the top of the key. Now to Davis, or actually Dukes. And now back to Gale for 3. That is good. Goodness. Gale has cut this lead to 2. 9 points, like you said. Sorry.
No,
in a minute and a half.
Crazy, man. It's like we saw this deja vu.
Yeah.
From Andrew Presswood.
As Fitzgerald gets a turnover there. 3 ball, no good. Rebound. It's going to go to Dukes. Jump ball, so Westfield will get it. Yeah, like you said, with I believe John Millage, coming out hot after Westfield gets the lead. And, one thing you got to work on if you're Westfield is it looks like Reagan Waller was subbing for Paul Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's not used to running the offense, not used to passing a lot. He's more of a shooter. And, you saw a bad turnover there. So, hopefully, they can slow it down here. So Fitzpatrick Fitzpatrick throws it right off of Gale's knee. So, Elmore will inbound it. So, Elmore finds Fitzpatrick underneath to Amos. Amos goes up for it and goes up for the shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. No good. Rebound, Gale.
Giles has such good control of his body underneath.
Yeah, we haven't seen much from him. But Edie will go inside. Goes up. No good.
Foul on Edie there.
Yeah, charge. A foul. So we haven't seen much from Giles here tonight. Being shut down on offense by Westminster, but has been good on defense and good rebounding. Just unfortunately, those things aren't the kind of things you get your name called for a lot.
And they're going to come with a kind of modified press here.
So Fitzpatrick now with the ball, driving inside, going with the right hand, and that is good. Wide open lane for Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
Looked like there was some confusion there for Westminster.
Well, swinging door. I mean, he just walked right through there. Oh, that should have been travel.
And so now, Gale at the top of the key, gets the screen set from Starkley. Dukes, pump fakes, gives it off to Gale for three. And he gets his fourth three, nothing but net. I believe all of them have been not very lucky at all. Just great shooting there by Jelani Watson-Gale. 12 points here. I believe all 12 points.
There used to be a game back in the day called NBA Jam.
Yeah.
And he would be on fire.
So now Gale going inside, pulling up, no good. Getting his own rebound, going up, no good. Rebound, Amos. Amos giving it off to Bard. Bard, it looks like he's going to be playing the role of point guard so far. Slows everything down, getting the call from Coach Walls. Swinging to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick to Amos. Amos goes inside. Ducks underneath two defenders, gets his own rebound, goes up, and he'll get the and one to go there. So Giles with a great sequence of events there on his side.
Giles is just so impressive. I mean, the things he does around the rim with his height and the thickness of his body and how he's transformed himself over the past 3 years here at Westfield is just amazing. He's going to be an asset to wherever he goes to play sports at the next level. I don't think it'll be on the hardwood, but with that body type, he would look excellent at an H-back wide receiver position.
So Noah Kirscher will sub in for McKay Starkley as Amos makes the free throw. It's now a 4-point game, 4:41 left to go in the third quarter. Gale giving it off to Edie. Edie back to, I believe, Lambert. Lambert to Kirscher. And now Gale with a shot, and that is good.
Gosh, he really is in fuego. That's another Dan Patrick reference. Back in the day. Pulling out all the 90s references, my friend.
It's now Bard for three.
Count it. Oh! Too early.
Broadcaster's curse there.
I know.
As Gale just completely misses Mike Dukes there.
If I'm the coach of Westminster, I tell Gale, at this point, be selfish. Be selfish because you can't miss. Don't pass it.
It's Bard giving it to Waller in the corner. Drives in. Gives it back to Bard as Waller falls down. So Bard gives it to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick swinging it around and now finding a cutting Elmore, but looks like they're going to turn it over. Say it's going to go off of Griffin Elmore, number 5. So Lambert will inbound it to Gale, who looks like he's taking it up court now instead of Edie. Kind of directing things. Gives it right back off to Edie, though. So Edie, top of the key. Crosses the green W for Westfield. Now Gale underneath. Lambert shot is up, no good. Rebound by Kirscher, no good. Rebound by Dukes, and that is good, and they tie the game up here. So outscoring Westfield by 9 so far here in the third quarter. As Connor Doles will look to check in at the next buzzer. Bard going inside, right off of Elmore's hands. And now Gale off the fast break goes up and gets blocked by Bard. No foul called. Reagan Waller with the ball now taking it up court. Waller, Euro step, right hand, no good. Amos is going to go up for the rebound. It looks like they will call it on Westminster. So Connor Doles will sub in for Giles Amos, and
Paul Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald will sub back in for John Edward Bard.
Yeah, so far Westfield trying to go a little bit bigger here.
Elmore for three. No good. Rebound, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald pulls up for three.
Oh.
No good. Bad roll there as Gale will take it up court for Westminster. So Gale with the ball. Gale going across court, giving it to Dukes. Basket not going to count either way.
Yeah, that was on the floor, so it'll be away from the ball. But if you're Westfield right now, no knock on Reagan Waller, but I got to think one of your best defenders is Ryan Fitzpatrick. You might want to put Ryan on Gale with how much Gale's been dominating here.
So Kershaw underneath over Doles, and they take the lead back again.
Oh, and he just chicken wing there at the end of it, trying to throw an elbow at Connor Doles.
Bard looking to sub back into the next whistle as Elmore with the ball in your far corner. And underneath to Doles, pulls up, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Kershaw.
Yeah, Kirshner, he got the ire of the crowd there. They saw what he did down on this end.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see it.
After making the basket, he kind of did one of these, and crowd noticed it. That's for sure. I don't even think Connor noticed it though, honestly.
So Bard subs in, goes up, no good.
Late whistle there, but the foul I think it's going to go on Dukes.
So Bard will sub in for Fitzpatrick. Coach Walls is going to talk over Fitzgerald, maybe showing him how to run the offense to give him some pointers. So Bard will go to the line for two. We're going to tie it up here with 2:23 left to go in the third quarter. Shot is up and good. Bard makes his first of two, and it's a 1 point game. Second shot up and good, and the game is tied now at 39 all here.
Well, we've been treated to some good basketball tonight, both the girls and boys.
So Gale giving it off to Dukes, back to Edie at the top of the key, getting the screen set. Now back underneath to Kershaw, goes up, and it's good. Kind of eyeing Kershaw there to see if he does anything.
Yeah. It's a 40-on-40 battle down low.
So now Bard, top of the key, swings it to Fitzgerald on the far side. Back to Bard in the far corner. Shot is up, no good. Doles looking to get the rebound, but it's going to be grabbed by Stephen Lambert, number 4. Edie giving it off to Dukes. Dukes back to Edie. Now Lambert, spin move, goes inside, no good. Rebound, Kershaw, and Dukes will be the one that goes up, and he gets it to go.
Well, they missed a travel down here on, I believe that was number 4. Lambert.
Stephen Lambert. So Elmore gets his second foul. Westminster looking to extend it to a 5-point lead, which would be their largest of the game, with 1:36 left to go in the third quarter. Duke's shot is up and no good. Rebound Connor Doles. So Doles gets the rebound, gives it off to Fitzgerald, who takes it up court. Fitzgerald getting the screen from Doles. So now Elmore for 3.
Oh.
No good. Rebound Edie.
The shots they were hitting in the first half are not falling here in the second so far.
Hopefully we don't see a repeat performance of their game against John Millage a few weeks ago. So Edie will drive inside, now gives it back out to Lambert, back to Edie. Edie directing traffic. He's going to spin, back away.
Got a little sloppy.
They finally cross the W as now Lambert goes up, no good, tips his own shot, and then that is good. Great luck there, but still no support here for this crowd that was lively for the girls' game.
Timeout.
As a timeout is going to be taken, and we'll take a timeout with them. Make sure to stay tuned for the end of the third quarter and the exciting fourth quarter here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Well, the news is out. Brandon Outfitters has taken Central Georgia by storm as one of the Mid-State's premier outfitters. Located just off I-75 in Perry, Georgia, Brandon has all of the latest gear for any hunting season or just for a nice night out on the town. They still have all of your favorite brands such as Southern Tide, Mountain Khakis, Southern Marsh, Patagonia, Costa, Orvis, and as always, a huge selection of firearms. Brandon also now features new brands such as Sims, Ray-Ban, Kavu, Chaco, Yeti, and much more. Come check them out at 106 Fairview Drive in Perry. They're sure to make your visit one to remember.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network as we begin in action here as Bard at the top of the key swings it to Amos. Amos is going to go inside. He looks like he's going to get fouled by Kershaw. Kershaw with his hands in the air, not happy about it.
They are just, you give them credit. They're playing tough down low. They got some length on this team, and it's giving Westfield a little bit of problems. I was wondering when Coach Wall is going to bring Giles back in smartly after this timeout.
Shot is up and good. Westminster has outscored. They've outscored Westfield by, I believe, 14 points here in the third quarter. Shot is up and good, and they cut it to a 4-point game, excuse me. And so now, playing the press is Westfield.
Yeah,
now we let the ball steal away is Amos. Fight for the ball, stripped away from Dukes. Dukes now.
10
and
seconds.
they're going to call the 10-second violation.
All right. Good pressure defense. By Westfield there.
Coach Craig and Coach Walsh were fired up. You saw those bright red shoes.
Hey, yeah, both of them. Back same shoes there for both teams, or both coaches.
So now Bard's going to inbound it at half court.
And the Westminster coach making the case that Westfield had possession at one point, but I don't believe they did. It was on the floor because he's saying that would have restarted the 10-second count.
Fitzpatrick with the ball. Top of the key. Being guarded by Lambert. Swinging it out to Waller. Back to Amos. Goes inside. He's going to
They called the charge on Giles Amos. Bad call there.
Student section doesn't like it. So now Lambert will inbound to Gale. So Gale takes it up court. It's a hot hot third quarter here. 10 seconds left to go. Speeding up the pace. Dukes going inside, pulls up. Shot is good. One away in the the third quarter for Westminster. That's Fitzpatrick was going to take a half-court shot. No good.
Hit the bottom of the net.
Almost got it there. Your third quarter score is 47-41. Make sure to stay tuned for this interregional matchup here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Jared Brennan here at Perry Ford.
And we're here to give you some very simple advice.
Number one, Perry Ford has 0% financing on all new 2015 models.
That's right, the entire Ford product line. 0% APR for up to 72 months.
Number two, Perry Ford is having a huge summer blowout on all pre-owned vehicles, from Range Rovers to Jeeps.
So why go anywhere else? Come to Perry Ford, the simple experience.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. Your score at the end of three is 47-41 Westminster. And what a quarter it was for Westminster. I believe they scored 26 points in the third quarter to Westfield's 11. So outscoring them by 15. Just a great quarter overall by Westminster, and we'll see if they can close things out here and get a big region victory.
Well, that all goes to Gaines. I believe, starting that quarter off with 3 straight three-pointers, get things going. And that really got the ball rolling for them, got their confidence back, and now they lead here by 6 points. And even about 15 miles away, Brett Taylor still says, that's an awful charge call. Awful. He hates referees. Hates them. Whether it's football, basketball, you name it.
So Duke's inbounding at the Gales. We start the fourth quarter of play. So Gale is going to give it off here. And Gale gets the ball right back, shoots a three, and that is good.
He is
shot.
On fire.
All you can do is really laugh and tip your cap there.
Yeah.
Gale's been shooting some great shots there, really reminding us of Presswood at this point. 9-point deficit for the Hornets. Bard falls there, and it looks like they're going to call a foul on Duke, at least based on the reactions.
Well, that's one of those, and that's good sportsmanship there by Dukes. That's one of those, I think John's sister had it called on her earlier in the girls' game. You're in position, they run into your hip, they go down. 5. Wow.
So Coach Walls is not happy about that 5-second violation there.
And he had Ryan Fitzpatrick open right in front.
Yeah. Released it just a split second too late here. As Gale will take it up the court. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. So Gale being guarded by Waller.
He's feeling it.
So now Duke's almost stepping back court, but will pull up from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Bard. Bard getting the rebound. He's going to go up here. Give it up to Waller underneath. No good. Amos with the pullback, and that is good. They cut the lead to 7.
Good job by Giles following the play. That's what happens sometimes. You get that garbage, you can put it back in.
So Gale taking the ball up court. Directing traffic here, being guarded by Waller.
He's trying to put on like a mixtape and one type thing going on. There's a little travel right there.
So now Lambert with the ball. He's going to give it off to Edie. Edie top of the key. Driving inside, giving it back out to Gale. Gale now. Stepping back. Got to be careful not to step back court. And Bard will steal the ball, and he goes up court now with the fast break. Gets it stolen away here. And so, looks like it will be...
I think there's a lot of humidity, obviously, in here. We've talked about it numerous times. No air conditioning in the gym. The heat and the cool getting together. And then things get moist. And you see a couple players slip.
Yeah, it feels pretty good in here tonight, but it looks like the floor is pretty wet. It's now Waller. We're seeing him drive.
Oh! Should have taken that three.
Fitzpatrick wide open. Fitzgerald for three.
There it is.
And there's your counter.
Yes. And a timeout on the floor. So we'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Middle Georgia Sports Network. It is 50-46 Westminster, 6:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. We left with Paul Fitzgerald making a great three to counter Jelani Watson-Gale there. Is now Westminster with the ball, playing full court presses Westfield. Duke's able to break it, goes up court, almost travels. Looking for a travel cross, swings out to Edie. We haven't seen much of Edie scoring points, but he's been great as far as athletic ability, creating open shots.
Oh!
As there's almost a backcourt violation by Gale, and he's been great on defense too. So Gale with the ball. Westminster's like getting dangerously close to this backcourt, utilizing all of the half court that they have. So Duke swinging it out. Lambert now with the ball. They're screaming at Paul, or Coach Walls is screaming at Paul, not them. But it looks like
that's a shame now.
Yeah, Kersher up and good. So now ball's going to go out of bounds here. Hard-fought game, 5.5 minutes left to go. Hopefully Westfield can pull out the win on senior night and not have both of our girls, or not both of our teams here at Westfield lose on senior night, but it looks like
Fitzgerald checks out, and it's going to be Elmore checking in.
I think it's Elmore checking in. I wasn't 100% sure, but now Edie swinging it out to Dukes. Back to Gale. Gale with the ball. Gonna give it to Lambert. Lambert.
That travel. Good call.
They're gonna call it travel there, so a turnover. So hopefully Westfield can do something with this possession as it's 5:18 left to go in the fourth quarter, down by 6.
Yeah, now's the time to make your move if you're Westfield. You're down by 6, 5:15 to go. Let's do it.
So ball in the corner to Waller at the top of the key. Waller slips. And we've seen a couple people slip from that position, so they might want to try to dry it off before we get any other injuries. Watkins still out here, but he hasn't returned to the game. We'll see if we can get an update eventually.
And they're going to switch here, and they're going to put Fitzpatrick, probably their best defender, on Gale. Probably a good move for Coach Walls.
Yeah, Fitzpatrick is very athletic. I mean, he definitely has the speed and athleticism to keep up with Gale, despite being a forward. And so now Gale Dukes with the ball, giving it back to Gale, being guarded by Fitzpatrick now. So now Gale kicking it out to Dukes. Edie at the top of the key. They're going to call a timeout here. So as we stay here with you, I think that's a good decision. If not anything else, Fitzpatrick, one of the most physical and aggressive people that we know. Loves to play a physical defensive style, and of course very emotional, aggressive. Definitely puts in 110% at all times, and you really need that kind of defender to stop Gale.
Yeah, I mean Gale's he's feeling it, and he's been on fire here tonight. As you see Coach Walls important to his team here to kind of, come on guys, let's stick to it. But you got to step up here. They need to find that same resolve they had when when Marquise went out there in the first half and dig deep and find that again right here.
So 52-46, 4-4-4 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So quadruple fours, 4 fours. So now Kirscher giving it off. It looks like Kirscher, as the game has gone on, has gotten a lot more minutes than Starkley, who started this game. Kirscher's been playing a great game. So now Dukes with the ball, giving it off to Gale.
Oh, two-pointer.
Fitzpatrick all alone by Gale, and he misses the wide open three. Fortunate for Westfield there. Fitzpatrick kind of had some miscommunication there. As Bart almost gets stripped, he's going to take it up court, go in with the right hand, and that is good, and they cut the lead to 4.
Good job.
Nobody really know. Sorry to cut you off, but nobody really know what to do with Bart there.
Foul going to go on Ryan Fitzpatrick there, but I'll tell you, good job by John down there on the other end. He also is a very smart basketball player. He's not the best athlete out there, but he knows the game of basketball. He did a great job staying under control, saw the lane open up, and just took the easy basket.
I definitely think they should be doing some wiping of the court there during the next timeout. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go here. Dukes takes all the way up. Amos kind of alters that shot. As now Bard with the ball. So now Bard taking it up court. Bard's going to give it off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick down low to Amos. Shot is up and good. What a shot there from Giles.
It's pure strength, man. He brought that up from his knees.
Yeah, he hasn't shot a lot of shots, but he's definitely has a high field goal percentage going. If not 100%, I don't recall him really missing a lot. And so now, one possession game, 52-50, just like that, 3.5 minutes to go. Edie with the ball. Edie going to drive inside, gives it underneath, but it's stolen by Amos. To Bard, Bard on the fast break. With the fake pass, goes up, and they tie the game. Westfield a great comeback off the timeout. It's tied at 52.
Well, they listen to Coach Walls. They've been playing excellent since that last time out. Tied it up.
Kosher to Edie. Edie going to drive inside, gives it off.
Wow, what a move.
Edie wide open. He's going to shoot a 3, and it's good.
Man, I mean, he had all day to look at that one.
Yeah, Edie really hasn't been taking a lot of shots outside of the paint, but
I think he read the sports section and still made it.
Hasn't really been. We haven't seen him as a real good shooter, more of a distributor of the ball, kind of like Marquise. But just, I mean, even some of the worst three-point shooters, if they're on the basketball court, can make a wide open one.
Oh, here they go.
So Lambert Gale, and that is tipped in by Dukes, and just like that.
He's down. Hold on, call timeout.
Oh, that does not look good.
Yeah, he's holding his tailbone. That's one of those, I think, where your kind of your feet go out from under you, and he banged his tailbone there. Hopefully he's okay. I think that's one of those you just, when it hits, you're kind of, that never feels good. So.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are saying that they want to keep go ahead and restart the game since he's not on the floor.
Well, no, I think they were saying to clear the other players off the floor is what he was trying to say. I think he didn't want them. Yeah, he's in some pain.
Yeah, that does not look good.
Hopefully he's all right. Yeah, he just hit his tailbone, I believe, but hopefully he's all right. So timeout on the floor here. Brittany's over there stretching him out, keeping him work. Why don't we take a quick timeout during this injury timeout and come back with you with more. Westfield trails by 5 with 2:31 to go. We'll be right back after this.
Set your own banking hours with Planners First Online Banking. Planners First Online Banking allows you to connect and access your bank accounts 24/7. For those that are always on the go, you can check your balances, pay your bills, transfer funds anytime and anywhere you have internet access. Let Planners First Online Banking make your life a little easier. Planners First, a legacy of excellence since 1896. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the Middle Georgia Sports Network. We had a great point from the Westfield cameraman McGee saying that both 11s have gotten seriously, or hopefully not seriously, but both gotten, looks like, knocked out of this ball game.
And big blows because they're both probably two of the best players on either team.
So that is Gale. And so Elmore with the 3, no good. Elmore gets his own rebound, goes up, and he's going to get fouled.
And that's all due to Giles Amos' dirty work down there below the rim.
I'll tell you what, I wish that shot would have counted. We saw Fitzgerald just kind of pick it up and sling it over the basket, and it was good. But I mean, not good, but it was made. So Elmore looking to make this into possibly a one-possession game if he can make both. He's shooting 2. 2:11 left to go here, as it looks like the coach from Westminster is talking over Gale as he is on the side or on the bench. And he makes it. It was a 4-point game.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. They might be about to put him back in. Yeah, I think he's going to come back in the game as they missed a free throw there.
Rebound by Stephen Lambert. Edie with the ball. Edie taking it up. So we are under 2 minutes left to go here in this ball game. At least in regulation. You never know. We saw the girls' game go to overtime. And so now Duke's going inside, kicking it out to Edie. Edie almost gets it stolen away. Actually, that was, I believe, right. That's Edie right there, number 3. So Edie driving inside, whistle blown.
Foul away from the ball. I think Bard is going to get the foul called. Oh, no, they called on Fitzgerald. Okay.
Fitzgerald, his second, team 6.
So it looks like Jelani Watson-Gale will come back in after the injury. And Wright will check out.
He's running a little ginger. I'm sure it's kind of, tailbone, lower back, kind of one of those. Kind of when you jar it, the problem is it's the muscle spasms, I think.
Yeah, but they're really not putting him back in for his running or his defense.
Exactly.
It's really that shot.
Yeah, just get open.
Yeah, shot ability.
5 seconds, timeout.
It's going to be a timeout.
30-second. We can stay here with Westfield trailing by 4. 57-53, about 1 minute, 43 seconds here in the game. And got my family here watching the game. Look at that. Hey, Max. Max. Say hey. Max on camera. Katie. And my little girl, Collins. All here. Getting to meet Mr. Adam. Adam doing a great job, as usual. Filled in for us. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Just tired. Been a long day.
It has. I was in Dominican Republic not more than 36 hours ago. Here I am in Perry, Georgia. Traveled a good bit. And I worked today. Woo. And you were up. You had to write an essay.
Yeah.
See, dedication, my man. You love the Westfield School. Love it.
Didn't write that essay by choice.
Come on, you in your free time. Don't lie.
As you see, Dukes going up, giving it inside to Kersher. Kersher going up. No foul called. Rebound by Bard. Now doing it all the way across court. Don't know what he was looking for. I mean, it looked like he was looking for Fitzpatrick, but he overthrew him a lot. And with a minute and 33 left, that's something that you really can't do.
No, and
bad turnovers.
He acted frustrated at Fitzpatrick. I'm not sure why. That was well out of bounds.
So Lambert to Gale. The Dukes is wide open. Amos looking to block him, and it's an air ball there.
Foul's going to go on Kirshner, or 40, I believe.
Yeah, Kirshner. No, Kersher.
Oh, my gosh. It scared the Jesus out of me. Sorry, dude. So now Westfield, I think, is in the bonus. They'll be shooting the 1-and-1. Hornets are in kind of the same position that the Westminster girls were in.
Yep.
Trailing and able to get some free shots here.
Waller subs in for Bard, and Bard looks kind of tired there, playing a lot of this ball game.
Yeah, he's played his heart out here.
On senior night, 1-and-1. First up, no good. Rebound Lambert. Minute and 20 left to go. Gives it off to Edie. We'll see if Westfield can come away with the victory on senior night. It's now another slip there. That's our third slip in the game. Excuse me, in the game.
They got 1-and-1 here as well with a minute 14. And it's just going to come down to free throws. And we've seen Westfield a lot this season having problems with their free throws.
And so just like this, Bard will sub back in for Waller. Looks like they're getting all 4 of their players for Westminster back, trying to prevent one of those Hail Mary type plays. Bard's going to be back there as well. First shot is up and good. They could do a 5-point lead. They extended to a 5-point lead. It's 58-53. Shot is up and good. So they extended to 6 here. Minute and 14 left to go. Westfield needs to get some good possessions and preferably, some baskets. As Fitzpatrick pulls up for 3. No good.
That
Rebound, Gale.
Possession. There's a foul.
Gale's going to be fouled by, I believe, Fitzpatrick. Or Fitzgerald, excuse me.
Yeah, that wasn't your best possession there. Westfield, only 62 seconds left here on this clock to try to get back in this, but Gale with his hot shot here tonight and his shooting touch that he's had, he's probably the last guy you want to see at the line. He's pretty much seen that ball go through the basket over and over and over.
Yeah, and again, 6 players back, or 5, sorry, I'm thinking about the point differential now. It's at 7. 4 players back for Westminster as they cut the lead to, or as they extend the lead to 7, so now a definite 3-possession game. And now it's an 8-point lead. So not a good possession for Westfield. It's now Bard's going to take it up court, going to try to run past him. Euro step goes over the right hand, no good. Rebound, Edie. Under a minute now left to go. Edie giving it off here to Lambert. Lambert almost losing it, gets knocked down by Fitzpatrick. That's going to be a foul on Ryan. It's going to be his 3rd foul.
Yeah,
so
this thing is slowly going away for the Hornets here.
So Lambert will be shooting 1-on-1 this time. Gale will be at the line, or be at the whatever you call it. He'll be next to the free throw, the lane. Only 3 players back. Shot is up and good. 9-point lead. So definitely, I mean, if this goes in, it might be over because it will extend it to a 10-point game.
Yeah, Westfield is going to have to. Hopefully, they got to knock down threes now, as there's the 10-point lead you discussed.
So definitely, you got to get into Fitzgerald's hands. You got to think. And they do just that as he takes it up court. Fitzgerald's going to pull it for a deep 3. No good. Rebound, Amos. Amos goes up. Shot is no good. And they're going to call it on Kirshner. Kirshner not happy. That's his 4th. So Kirshner has definitely been closing out this game here. I believe, what was his name? Starkley started the game, but Kirshner's been playing all the minutes here in the second half. So Gale will come back in. He's kind of, or not coming back in, but he's going to go up to the line. He's really gimpy there. So Amos will be shooting 1-and-1.
This turned out to be a pretty good trip for the.
Or actually, will be shooting 2. Shot is up, no good. Bard will check out. Waller will check in.
The boys and girls from Augusta traveling 3 hours over here southwest from their home city of Augusta, and look like they're going to walk out of here with 2 victories.
So this free throw is basically for the game, and so they cut it to a 3-possession game here. Does Westfield. So now playing hard defense here is Edie trying to get past them. And it's right off, and now Lambert getting the ball as they cross it successfully to 10-second. 30 seconds left to go. Foul by Elmore. They're just going to try to play the foul game here, and hopefully somebody will miss. 31.8 seconds left to go in the game.
Right there, just foul. I mean, what sense do you have in letting 13 more seconds run off?
Yeah, well, I mean, let's see how successful this was. So I believe a couple weeks ago, well, one of the Augusta prep players, when they came down there, he said, fouling never works. So,
that is true. Very true. And he knocks down that free throw back to a 10-point lead. And again, this is the last guy you want to see. He looks like Cuba Gooden Jr. training that one.
Yeah, you got to think, we talked about Presswood earlier. You got to think how many points Gale has. I mean, he had 12 in like the span of a minute and a half. And now knocking down about probably 8 or 9 free throws.
Yeah, I have to get the final stats on him.
So now Fitzgerald going up. Shot is good. Cuts it to a 9-point lead here, and they're just going to call off the dogs. This Westfield. Dukes looks to go. Dukes went to go up for the jam to close things off. Amos and Dukes both slide down awkwardly, but fortunately for Westfield, Amos is completely okay. Dukes' knee is not good at all. He's trying to limp off. Looks like the same kind of injury that we saw earlier. But Dukes looking to Dukes was trying to kind of close things out and kind of blow Westfield out of their own building with a big jam. And Amos, senior night protecting his home court, not going to let that happen. They both fall hard. It's going to be his 3rd foul, but
they're going to call that an intentional foul on Giles there.
But Amos, besides what maybe looked to be kind of a messed up nose, looks like kind of like seeing if his nose is bloodied. But everything, he looks okay. But
I don't think it was a dirty foul. Was it an unnecessary foul? Yes. But was it dirty? No. I mean, to me.
I mean, it looked like he was trying to get the ball. It didn't look like he was trying to spear Dukes out of the air or anything like that. I mean, it looked like he was going for the ball.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was not dirty. I don't think it had any malicious intent. went up to hit the ball.
I don't know if it had malicious. It probably didn't know if it had maybe malicious intent. It probably had the intent of, I don't want you to close it with a dunk in my own building.
Right.
Whether if that's malicious or not. So we'll call out the dogs here. It looks like 5 players sub in. Connor Doles, Wyatt Young, and Reagan Waller will sub back in. And getting their first playing time will be freshman number 50, Kay Thomas, and number 22, Garen Dahl.
Yeah, so there they go, subbing in all the young guys for Westfield.
Westminster will just keep their lineup out there. To Dukes, second shot up, no good.
So he does not convert on the intentional foul there, but they do get the basketball still. He's okay. He's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
it looked really bad at first, but he's good. We've got some pretty bad-looking injuries. I don't know if, Watkins and Gale. Now, Gale wasn't really bad, and Dukes was not bad. You can't really attribute anything with this floor, but still this floor probably needs to be cleaned up a little bit more. As there's 10 seconds left to go, Lambert, as they're just saying to hold the ball, Lambert was looking to charge in to do something, but 5 seconds left to go, gives it off to Edie. Edie's just going to hold the ball, and that will do it here. Doles touches it, and Edie's kind of like, come on, man, what are you doing?
That's hilarious.
So that will be your game here. Unfortunately, on senior night and Red Out Night, Westfield Falls, both games. Make sure to stay tuned for the Bill and Laura Amos post-game show here on the
Spiller's Orthodontics is where great smiles begin. Whether you are an adult or a teen, they can make you smile. Dr. Don Spillers uses state-of-the-art technology and proven orthodontic techniques to provide his patients with the quality care they deserve. He offers Invisalign, Invisalign Teen, clear, and metal braces. No referral is needed, so call 478-953-2700 to schedule your complimentary evaluation and see why your friends love visiting his office.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
With all of your game stats, impact players, and analysis of the game, welcome into the MidGASports.net postgame show, presented by Bill and Laura Amos, proud parents and supporters of Westfield Athletics.
Welcome into the Bill and Laura Amos postgame show, where Westfield loses here tonight, 65-56 to the Westminster Wildcats, and following a tough one here. But Westfield played hard, had a good lead at halftime, and kind of let it slip away. A very similar game to the girls' game. They just did not go to overtime. But we'll move into our post-game show, and our player of the game tonight, brought to you by Paul and Casey Elmore, got to be Mr. John Bard. Played one heck of a game on offense and defense, and had a numerous amounts of blocks. And actually, one of those is our Sonic play of the game, as he came up and just swatted the player for Westminster and knocked the ball out of bounds, and that is our Sonic play of the game. So he gets the double dip tonight. He gets the Paul and Casey Elmore player of the game and the Sonic play of the game here this evening. So Westfield loses 65-56. They'll have a quick turnaround as they come back home here tomorrow. Adam, you and I will be here, 4 o'clock tip for the girls. Boys follow shortly after that. So we'll look here as Westminster won AZ to 56. Anyway, so stay tuned tomorrow. We'll be back with the Spherion pregame show at about 3:50. I want to thank Adam Chalmers for stepping up, doing his job tonight. We appreciate it. So for Adam, I'm Kenny. Thanks for listening. You've been listening to Westfield Basketball here on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.
On the athletic field and in the classroom, students at the Westfield School are preparing to meet the challenging demands of the 21st century. Our dedicated faculty teaches and inspires students from pre-K to 12th grade to think critically and learn globally, preparing our students for college in a Christian environment that has been the Westfield mission for more than 44 years. And our students excel from football to chorus, art to tennis, and basketball to debate. Westfield students aspire to be champions. It's the Westfield experience. To learn more about the Westfield School, visit our website, westfieldschool.org, or call our admissions office at 987-0547. The Westfield School, ready for college, ready for life.
Welcome back to the Planners First Round Ball Game of the Week on the Middle Georgia Sports Network.